So, the title of this video, alright, like I said in my previous video, is if it could go wrong, does it? So, I'll give you guys an example. I've given plenty of examples already in my videos and my lives. And this does help. Alright, and it helps others too, and we help each other this way. So the question here, the title of the video is, if it could go wrong, does it? There are several factors, okay? One is your environment. Where are you? Okay? Do you have to work around other people? Do other people feel they have to work around you? Do people find ways to work around each other? Is there a understanding and a compassion and emotional intelligence? Or is there a lack? Is there more pros than cons, or cons than pros? And of course, when it comes to weighing pros and cons, you should be looking at a much deeper aspect, okay? Because your internal state is super important. So, is there more pros and cons, or is there more cons than pros? Or does it seem to find, for those who walk a well-balanced path, does it seem to find a balance all the time? Do doorways seem to open sometimes where you think there will be none? See, I went through an experience similar to that where I was very busy helping out a dog raising money, okay? And I had to go to a job. And I had to balance the environment where I was in. I had to work around the time of those who I stay with. So between all of that, and trying to be considerate, a doorway opened. Oh yeah. And I did not expect it. And as I share this with you guys, I realized just how important that experience was. Oh yeah, a doorway open. You see, to answer the question, if it can go wrong, does it? The answer is no, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It really doesn't have to. What energy are you embodying? What thoughts are you allowing to take root in your mind and your heart? Do you find ways? Are you always finding a way? Are you always trying to improve? Are you always trying to do your best, just like the 4 agreements? Are you doing your best to not take things personal? Are you doing your best to not assume? Are you being impeccable with your word? Are you improving in ways of communicating? If you're finding that you're doing all of this, but at the same time, you are sharing a space with others, and it seems to be difficult, and if things could go wrong, does it? And you ask yourself, dang, what else could go wrong? Or would anything else go wrong? I answer to you, nay. Nah. No. 9. It does not have to go wrong. Okay. That's why it's important to also, I recommend to everyone, if you haven't been doing it already, you keep record for yourself so you can reflect and realize certain things. So that way, you don't have to end up in the position where you find yourself balancing more than, I wouldn't say more than what you can handle, but more than what is necessary. And the reason I say more than what you can handle is because many of us were very strong because we let love guide us. We handle many things. But when it starts to get to a point where it starts to become challenging, and even that love seems to dwindle, then you need to do yourself a favor. Make sure you remove yourself from whatever is, I would say, putting a dent or tainting your love for yourself and for others. Okay? If it means move out of the place, move out of the place. If it means maybe stay a few days in a park, stay a few days in a park. Maybe a night or two. Let's all share. I mean, there's lots of good things happening. People are sharing lots of spaces. Okay? So it's happening. There are people who do that. There are people who don't. And the people who don't, listen, it's okay. Let them, they have the right to feel how they feel. All right? Many of us have already used to being alone. And we found a balance between being alone and being with others. But yes, remove yourself from the situation. You need a shelter, go find a shelter. All right? This is coming from a spiritual entrepreneur, yes. There's work exchanges, y'all. Find a work exchange. Do that. Because there are certain things, especially with certain people, that you cannot control. Especially if it's their environment. Nothing's ever ours. No one owns really anything. It is given by the Most High and the Divine to all. And just as it is given to them, it is given to you, it is given to I, you, me, all of us. So don't, I would say, sell yourself short. Don't play yourself a small role. Believe in yourself. Believe in how big you are. Believe in how great you are. Believe in the miracle of life. Believe in that. If you're in an environment where it seems hard to believe that temporarily, it doesn't matter. Believe in it anyways. Love it anyways. Because guess what? In the end, it does count. And when it's all gone, when everything is gone, nothing really matters. What matters is, are you living your best, fulfilled life? The life of your dreams, filled with love, joy, and abundance, which is essentially everyone's dreams. But some have chosen to go at it a different way and settle. It's okay. Let them settle. Some settle in a certain way, a certain lifestyle, that to us may seem matrix. That's fine. Let them settle there too. Let them settle there too. There's a space for that. Okay? And just as there's a space for them, there's a space for you. Okay? You just gotta look. Believe. Again, I had the experience where I was helping the dog. And I thought, between balancing all these things from the place I was at, between helping the dog who I so dearly love and care for and appreciate, between balancing the job, a doorway was meeting. Actually, that day it was an event, all right? But still, the prior day I was at the job. But that day was an event, very special event that me and a few friends got together and had the opportunity to experience. I'll go ahead and share the link once it's ready, if it's not already ready during this video, but if it is, you just check the link. And we did that together, all right? And essentially, as I was saying, a doorway opened. So don't play small. Just as there's a space for all kinds of people, there's a space for you. All right? It could be in nature. It could be a house in nature. Hello? You have the ability. You have the capacity. And when that doorway opened for me on that day that I thought we were not going to make the event, I was like, whoa. But then I thought we were going to be really late. Man, we would have been really late. But we didn't. We made it to the event. And I share that story again just to remind you, don't play yourself small. Just as there's a place for those who you might see as settled in the matrix, fine. Let them settle in their matrix. If your lifestyle is the more natural lifestyle, but maybe you want to blend, you can do that. People are doing that. Anyways, I hope that helps. Please feel free to share the video. As usual, it's all spiritual. And yeah, go ahead and comment about how you guys, something similar that you thought was not going to happen, but you made it happen and you hung in there and the doorway opened. Yeah. Share so we can all learn and grow together. Namaste. Peace.